My neighbor woke up at 4 a.m. to his alarm blaring. When he looked out the window, his Silverado was already gone. 3 minutes. That's how long it took the thieves. And you know what's scarier? His was exactly the model I'm going to show you today. The model that makes criminals' eyes light up like it's a gold bar on wheels.
And no, it's not the most expensive Silverado, it's not the newest, and it's definitely not the rarest. Actually, you probably have one of these on your street right this second. Maybe it's yours. And if you stick around till the end of this video, I'm going to show you 3 signs that your truck is already being targeted and what to do to protect it today before it's too late.
Look, I spent the last 2 weeks talking to detectives who specialize in vehicle theft, mechanics who work with stolen parts without knowing it, and even, well, let's just say I talked to some people who know a little too much about how this whole scheme works. And what I found out kept me up for 3 nights straight. Because it's not just about losing the truck, it's about what happens after. Insurance rates that jump 300%, the trauma of waking up and seeing that empty space in your driveway, the cop telling you the chances of recovery are 5%. 5%. Let that sink in. And if you're thinking, it won't happen to me, my buddy had the same thought, until that morning.
Before I reveal which specific model thieves target most, if you don't want your Silverado to become a statistic, go ahead and save this video because you're going to need to come back to it. And subscribe to the channel because next week, I'm going to show you exactly how to protect your truck. All right, let's go.
So, which Silverado do thieves target most? Silverado 1500 from 1999 to 2006, especially the Z71. But wait, you're probably thinking, those are old. Why don't they steal the new ones, the expensive ones? My friend, this is where it gets interesting and disturbing. This specific generation, the GMT 800, is the holy grail of organized crime, and there are 4 very specific reasons that make criminals drool over them. Reason number 1, tissue paper security system. These Silverados were made in an era when GM believed that immobilizers were European luxury car stuff. Result? The anti-theft system is so basic that a teenager with a YouTube video and $40 worth of tools can bypass it in under 2 minutes. There's a video circulating on the dark web, yes, I saw it, no, I won't link it, showing the step-by-step. It's frighteningly simple. A piece of wire, a screwdriver, and boom, no broken glass, no noise, no alarm triggered. And the worst part? 90% of owners of these trucks don't even know they have a vulnerability the size of the Grand Canyon. Reason number 2, the black market for parts loves these Silverados. You know why this generation is so sought after in the used market? Because it's reliable, because parts are cheap, because mechanics know how to work on them. Guess who else loves these qualities? Illegal chop shops. A stolen 2004 Silverado Z71 dismantled in 6 hours brings in between $15,000 and $25,000 in parts. 5.3 engine, $4,000. Transmission, $2,000. Differential, $1,500. Headlights, $300 each. Even the leather seats are worth $800 a pair. They don't steal to resell the whole truck. That attracts attention. They dismantle it and sell the parts as used from auction on online marketplaces. Your engine could be on Craigslist tomorrow with pretty pictures and a description saying, "From a farm, well maintained." And you're left with an insurance payout that barely covers 60% of actual market value, if you're lucky. Reason number 3, the perfect frame for other crimes. This is where things get really dark. Silverados from this generation are the favorites of gangs to use in other crimes: cargo theft, farm robberies, even violent crimes. Why? Because they're extremely common. There are thousands just like them on the streets. They don't attract attention. They're the definition of blending into the crowd. An investigator told me that in 70% of the cargo thefts he investigates, the vehicle used is a white 1999 to 2006 Silverado. They steal it, use it in the crime, burn it, and that's it. Your insurance pays peanuts because all they found was a charred frame. And there's more. Since these trucks don't have factory tracking, they're impossible to locate. It's like they evaporated from the planet.
Reason number 4, zero modern traceability. New Silverados have OnStar, factory GPS, multiple computers that record everything. They're a headache for criminals. The GMT 800s? Analog technology. No connected computer, no satellite tracking. It's like stealing an 80s car, but with the advantage of being strong, reliable, and desired in the market. And here's a stat that's gonna make you nervous. According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, this generation of Silverado had a 340% increase in thefts between 2019 and 2024. 340%! It's not a coincidence, it's a coordinated operation. Specialized gangs, established routes, guaranteed market.
The 3 signs your Silverado is already targeted. Sign number 1. You noticed strange marks near the door lock. Small scratches, like someone had tested something. Sign number 2. Your neighbor casually asked about your truck, what year it is, if you use it every day, when you travel. Innocent questions or reconnaissance. Sign number 3. You saw the same unmarked white van slowly driving past your street 3 times in the same week. Criminals do reconnaissance. They map out. They plan. If you identified any of these signs, pay attention. Your window of action is closing.
Look, I know this all sounds paranoid, I know. But my neighbor thought so too. Until he woke up without the truck he worked 15 years to pay off. In the next video, which I'm posting in 2 days, I'm going to show you the 7 protections that actually work. Not those catalog gimmicks. I'm talking about solutions that really prevent theft. Tested by ex-thieves who became security consultants. But I'll only make that video if I see there are people interested. So, drop a comment right now saying what year your Silverado is and if you've taken any security measures. This helps me know if I should make the protection video more basic or more advanced. Hit that like button because YouTube doesn't like to recommend this type of content. Too controversial, so the algorithm needs to see strong engagement. And share this with that friend who has a Silverado from this generation. You might just save his truck. And if you're thinking, I'll check it out later. Remember my neighbor. He was also gonna do it later.
Oh, and one last thing. That sign number 2 I mentioned about the neighbor asking questions, in my buddy's case, they found out later that the guy asking worked for the gang. 3 days after the questions, the Silverado was gone. Stay alert. See you in the next video.